A woman with two husbands, is this the new norm? I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know. Is it? I mean, how many people you seen with two husbands out here? I don't know. All right, let's check this out, man, because I'm definitely interested in it. This is Carl, my husband of 26 years, and this is Tiger, my husband of 10 years. Oh, that's a long man. This. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Carl and I are entrepreneurs. We run several companies online, and we've written several books together. For a living, I'm an investor. I sit around and look at numbers and charts and watch stock market all day. Every lady should have two husbands. I'm legally married to Carl for the past 26 years. We have 3 kids together. When we decided that we wanted to have this multiple relationship structure in our marriage, we went straight to our kids and talked to them about it. We told them exactly what it was, exactly what it was not, and we always kept the door open for them to ask questions, share their thoughts, opinions, feelings, and we always supported them. You're a different task. Did you see the legs under there? I have other tasks. In the 12th year of our marriage, Carl and I decided that I was going to have multiple partners. Because I had met and fallen for another guy. So I came back and reported that to Carl. So we decided to talk about it. Like, what do we do? How do we go about this? And that began a 2-year journey of Kenya and I just kind of discussing things. We just had to figure things out. So we discussed it for a number of years. I finally came into the knowledge and understanding of feminine, expression, and realized you have to allow women to be free and express themselves. And as a man, I need to support her in doing that. What the wait, what the bro? I wanted this video to run through further before we get into this. But look, I'm gonna say it right now. I ain't got no problem with anybody having multiple. Be yourself, do how you want to do. As long as you had that discussion with, say clearly they had a discussion, and this is really what I be talking about. Within them, we have no right to tell them how to run their shit at all. Like real deal. Like we have zero right. If that's what works for them, that's what works for them. Nobody in this world can tell them what runs it. They don't talk to their kids. They don't. But nobody can say what But to say this is the norm, I don't know about that. If women want that, that's cool. If they can handle that, that's fine. I'm not saying everybody's go. It just be yourself, bro. Ultimately, be yourself. Now, this structure right here, this look, this is one of the things that men or people would have said like, oh man, a woman handling 2 men, that's emotions and all that. Look, man, clearly it's working for them, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I'm looking at this whole situation and I kind of want to dissect it again. So this is the surface level. Now let's go deeper into it where I'm gonna dissect each part of it and give my opinion on it. Because honestly, as I said, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with, if this is what works for them, like we have, bro, you can't say nothing because at the end of the day, it's their happiness. You ain't got no right. I ain't got no right. Nobody can say shit. Even if, no matter what we think, it doesn't apply to them because that's what works for them. That's it. So now let me dissect it with my own, and then let's, what I'm saying? Let's see. This is Carl, my husband of 26 years, and this is Tiger, my husband of 10 years. Okay. Look at this. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Carl and I are entrepreneurs. We run several. First of all, I can already see. So the thing is, from what I'm seeing, I might be wrong. The guy that's been there longer, the husband that's been there longer, he has more of a less dominant personality. She has more of the dominant personality. You can see that she's dominating stuff, which is just how it goes in any kind of relationship. One person has to be dominant while the other person, no matter how dominant both people are, one person has to take the lead. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean a leader can be led by another leader. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean stop the other person from being a leader. You know what I'm saying? So it just seems that she's more dominant, and that's why she's running this. You know what I'm saying? She can handle this. If a man was more dominant, he can handle it. It's an issue of dominance. Who can run? Who can lead? You know what I'm saying? It could be male, it could be female, it could be whoever. Who gonna take the lead? You know what I'm saying? He looks like the first guy, he looked like he was a little bit more, more chill, more relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Both guys look a lot chill. I'm just gonna be honest with you. They don't look like, like the rugged man, which has nothing, there's no problem with it. Like for example, I'd be saying like people be talking about like how like I have a question. For example, if a guy, a guy that's messing with a woman, but he likes to get smashed, you know what I'm saying, rammed. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Is he gay or is he straight? He's still attracted. He's only attracted to women, right? But he likes to get rammed, you know what I'm saying, only by women. Like using strap-ons and all that shit, whatever, right? But only by women. He doesn't seek anything from, he still gets, his dick, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But
Yo, let me know what y'all think. You think that person is gay because he's still only attracted to women, but he just likes a certain action done. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think. You know, and that's kind of the thing is about, like, I'm thinking about with dominance and all that good stuff. It's just about who takes that role. It's not really about the gender or sex or whatever it is, right? So I think she's just dominant, and that because she's dominant, she can control this stuff. If a man was dominant, he can have multiple wives. I mean, it's not, you know, I'm not saying, you know, so it's no problem for a sec.
And he's online, and we've written several books together.
For a living, I'm an investor. I sit around and look at numbers and charts and watch stock market all day.
Every lady should have 2 husbands. I'm legally married to
They
her
chill,
for
right?
the past 26 years. We have 3 kids together. When we decided that we wanted to have this multiple relationship structure in our marriage, we went straight to our kids and talked to them about it.
You see, now this is where I kind of have an issue with, because yes, I understand it, and honestly, it's a similar thing. You know, I really understand it, but at the same time, I have a question. It's like, it's your relationship. Your kids, they look like they're grown. I don't know at what time this question was brought up, but if they're grown and living their own thing, I don't think you necessarily need to talk to them about it, because at the end of the day, you know, you've raised them now. They adults of their own. Because right here, it looks like they're adults. I might be wrong, but I think from what she said, they've been together for 10 years or whatever. So it's probably when they were younger. I mean, I get that. You got to talk to the kids and all that. But if their kids were older, I would definitely say not. So yeah, okay. If the kids are younger, you got to definitely talk to them so they understand what's going on. Even at that, they will still not, you know, fully grasp it, but discussion. Communication is the key, man. Communication. All right, which is good. All right, let's get to it.
Exactly what it was, exactly what it was not. And we always kept the door open for them to ask questions, share their thoughts, opinions, feelings, and we always supported them.
That's good. That's good.
Get a different task. But did you see the legs under there?
I have other tasks. In the 12th year of our marriage, Carl and I decided that I was going to have multiple partners.
Now, this is, hold on.
I had met and fallen for another guy. So I came back and reported that.
Now, this is where it hit me, right? What she said, I met her. And I tell people every time, relationships could be temporary. Like, nothing is, you know, even emotions, nothing lasts forever. There's nothing in this world that we know that lasts forever. Nothing. No matter how, it might last for a long time, but it's not going to last forever. And with her situation right here, right, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, you know, based on what she just said right there now, you know, that, you know, she found somebody else, you know, and she came and she talked to him like, bro, look, I found somebody else. I don't know. Are we going to split? You know what I'm saying? Or you want to work with this, right? And now this is where, you know, I guess the other individual has to make the decision. You know, it might be fair, it might not be fair, but I mean, he has a decision to make at the end of the day, whether they have kids or not, you know.
Carl, so we decided to talk about it. Like, what do we do? How do we go about this? And that began a 2-year journey of Kenya and I just kind of discussing things. We just had to figure things out. So we discussed it for a number of years. I finally came into the knowledge and understanding feminine, you know, expression, to realize you have to allow women to be free and express themselves. And as a man, I need to support her in doing that.
I mean, did you come to see this thing? Did he come to the realization, or was she just nagging him and talking about it over and over again, or did he just feel like he had to just settle for it? And that's the thing, right? I don't know, because if originally this is not how y'all came into the relationship, and you then come up with this new rule, you know, relationships or whatever it is, marriages are all, it's a business. It's not a business. What I call it, it's an agreement, right? Y'all set rules and all that. It's like a business, right? Y'all are business owners or whatever. Y'all set rules and all that, right? If you break the rules, that ends the agreement, right? And that's the kind of thing. We come in with a certain amount of agreement, right? And now you change it up, and now either I'll have to deal or dip out. And he had the choice, to be honest, to deal or dip out. It's not, she didn't force his hand. And that's why I said it all works out, because at the end of the day, they had the communication, you know what I'm saying? And he decided. Well, some men, you know, that consider themselves dominant or whatever it is, or some, you know, most men might be like, hell no, you about to get, you know. So at the end of the day, as I said, it's all about communication. It works for them, and to be honest with you, hey, I have no problem with it if it works for them. Because, you know, whether it ends up working in the long run or not, it's an experience that she's learning. Right now, it looks like she's happy. But it looks like, I mean, she's happy. I don't know if the other guys are happy just play. But, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but that's what I think, though. It's your boy Almighty, man. Another reaction video down. Check out my previous reaction videos. You know, let me know what you think for sure. Like, you know, let me know for sure. This is males and females and everybody in between, everything, everybody. Men and women and blah, 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 blah. Look, let me know what y'all think about this. For real. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always say be yourself. And here we see people being themselves, You know what I'm saying? And some people are like, oh man, this man the more. It doesn't matter as long as you don't have to be a dominant guy. Like everybody's not meant to be dominant. Everybody's not supposed to be the certain way. If everybody in the world was the same way, nothing will get done. We'll be robots. We'll just be, the same. So diversity is what makes things, work. And that's just how it be. That's why nature has all of us right here. Diversity, right? All right. Like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay mighty because we are mighty. I'm out.